Hello YouTube chess lovers, welcome back to the Chess Catalyst. In today's video I'll be talking about how to play in closed positions. So one of the many problems a beginner faces is you start chess, you meet that opponent who just keeps pushing pawns at you and restricting your pieces, and you don't actually know what to do. And the funny thing is that most times your opponent push pawns not because they actually know what they are doing. They just try to close up the position because they feel you make a mistake, and which most time works. And if you are that player who has been facing those issues, I'd advise you to stick to the end of this video, because the tips I will give here will be useful. So make sure you stay to the end and like and subscribe, because when I make future videos you should be notified. So let's begin. So this is a game that Fischer played when he was young, and he played black in this position. In this game, I'm going to explain how Fischer played in close positions, which led him to victory. So he played black, and this game is from the Sicilian defense, the close variation. White plays e4, Fischer plays c5, the signature move of the Sicilian defense. Knight to c3, which starts the close Sicilian. Then we have g3, preparing to fianchetto the bishop. We have g6. The moves go on. Let's keep on till we get to the end game. So at this point, Fischer plans to play b5, or if possible b6. So he kind of brought his rook to this square to actually plan that move, to actually play that move. What you need to know is that when you are in close positions, you need to look for pawn breaks. You need to look for where the tension is and where to break. So Fischer prepares this by first of all playing rook to b8. White plays e5, looking for his own pawn break, because when this black captures, white will actually have an advantage, but Fischer doesn't capture. He plays knight to f5, attacking this bishop, and white goes back. Fischer plays b6, because planning to develop the bishop this way, because this place is actually locked and this bishop can actually be developed at this square. So white takes, queen takes, knight to e4 was played by the opponent. Fischer retreated his queen, and this is a mistake, one of the few mistakes that we have made in this game. c3 was played by white, and the reason it's a mistake will be known to you in future, and Fischer utilizes this mistake. He starts by playing bishop to e5. So when we keep going, you understand why it's a mistake. The main reason it's a mistake is because this pawn is now weak. This pawn is weak, and if let's say white plays a move like this, this square is now weak too, and we can have ideas of bringing all the knights, all the pieces into this square. So this pawn is now weak, and Fischer uses that idea to destroy the opponent. So white plays queen to c2. Black brings his rook to d8 and attacking this pawn. So everything now revolves on attacking this pawn. So when you are playing in close positions, what you need to know is that you just have to develop your pieces, improve them till your opponent makes a mistake or till you start an attack. Then white plays the rook to protect that square. Fischer doubles his rook, and he plays his knight to e6, I mean e7, planning to resort the knight. White played bishop to g3, planning this move to make a discovered attack on the queen. Fischer takes the pawn, which was free. This exchange happened, and white pushes the pawn to f5. Fischer covers with the knight. And now if you see, everything revolves on that square alone. So one thing you need to do when playing in close position is you also need to find targets. Just look for that specific place to break through, because since every other place is closed, the person who opens the first file has the advantage, and this file is opened by Fischer. He opened the first file first, and Fischer took the queen, I mean the pawn with the queen, and this continues. He plans to exchange the pieces because he actually has the advantage. King, he brought his king, he takes, and the rest goes to the end game. So white plays pawn to b3, and Fischer plays bishop to e5, going for an exchange because he's obviously up material. The game continues, and he just attacked, checked this way, played this move, and the rest is history. So the only few things I want you to grab at this point, white resigned. The few things I want you to grab is that when playing in close positions, sometimes when you don't know what to play, just improve your pieces. Number two, just look for that specific weakness your opponent has. It does not have to be a big weakness. Just look for even a small weakness and build on it. That was what Fischer did here. Looked for a small weakness and was able to build on that weakness. So that'll be all for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe so that I should know if I should make more videos like this. And I'm actually going to make another video continuing this concept. That'll be all for now. Thank you very much, and make sure you share this video also to someone who might need it. Thank you a lot, and see you next time.